says here that two clowns, climate activists, walked into the National Gallery in London and threw tomato soup on Van Gogh's painting of sunflowers. And then they glued themselves to the wall. My God. People are getting stupider by the day. I don't know whether to laugh, cry, or burst into flames. That's it. I need a drink. Good evening, art lovers, booze lovers, hell, even tomato soup lovers. Welcome to another enthralling episode of Before the Mast, a show where we wash away all the idiocy with alcohol. I am Aaron Burks, the boss of booze, and the ringleader of this multi-ring circus known as my life. The clowns are everywhere. All I want is fucking cotton candy. Tonight we're partaking of a tiki classic known as the Honolulu Lulu. We're doing both, right? Excuse me? Both versions. There's a gin version and there's a rum version. We're doing both. Okay. Well, as myself pointed out, this drink has a varied history that is shrouded in mystery. In my vast and unwavering research into the history of this cocktail, I found nothing. Well, nothing except for that this cocktail started in the 1930s, originally as a gin-based cocktail. And after World War II, when Johnny came marching home, he found that there was a shortage of gin and whiskey in his home country. But Uncle Sam, benevolent benefactor that he is, well, he made sure that rum was readily available. They even had government rum. I wish good old Uncle Sam was still in the business of happiness. I mean, forget government cheese. You just want some of that fucking government rum. So the Honolulu Lulu went the way of the burgeoning tiki movement and switched to Team Rum. You know, I celebrate both teams, but rum usually wins. Well, anyway, let's hit up the booze. How do you like them apples? Let's make the gin cocktail first, since it came first. Let's take a trip to Honolulu. For my first trick, we're going to use Tanqueray gin. Shake your money maker. There it is. Gin Honolulu Lulu. You know, that's not really that bad. This doesn't taste like the Honolulu Lulu I'm used to. It's very floral, like because of the gin. Totally different. Totally different. It's almost like this is its own separate drink. I don't know why it maintains the same name or why the other one was named this. But yeah. It's not bad though. This would be a nice tiki cocktail when I run out of rum. It's probably gonna be soon. Damn. Well, let's put this one in the freezer to keep it cold, and then we'll try the rum one. For this version, you will need dark rum, light rum, Frangelico, and Kahlua. And then, of course, pineapple juice and lime juice. The recipe I'm using for this is from the Ultimate Bar Book, which is pretty much my go-to. It has a bunch of great recipes in it. I have a bunch of other recipe books too, but this one is my most used, I think. So, shout out to Mitty Helmich, who wrote this. Second verse, same as the first. That's probably good. Rum concoction. That's the taste I know and love. The rum Honolulu Lulu has this rich, caramelly, coffee-y, and hazelnutty flavor to it. It's just a whole bunch of different flavors. Whereas the gin Honolulu Lulu it's floral, but it's more plain. It just has it's like just a few notes, whereas the rum Honolulu Lulu has like this complexity to it, but that's because there's like 7 ingredients in it or something, whatever. Either way, I'm a drinking both. So, 2 clowns, 2 girls, 20 and 21, walk into the National Gallery in London, started pontificating over whatever, and then they threw Heinz tomato soup at a Van Gogh painting. I didn't even know Heinz made tomato soup. Apparently, their motive was protesting the use of oil and climate change, etc., etc. This is just the latest in this particular subset of the human animal to use the defacing and destruction of art to further their views. Dumbasses. You can say that again. Dumbasses. I am not sure what the attempted destruction of art could possibly have to do with climate change or oil. I am sure that if I asked one of my kids, they'd be able to connect the dots with a truly confusing rat's nest of lines that only make sense to their peers. But I think I'll save myself that frustration. Well, Van Gogh painted with oil. Good God, I hope that's not really it. That would just lend a whole new layer of stupid to this tiramisu of tomfuckery. I'm not really sure what they were really trying to accomplish, but I can tell you what they are not trying to accomplish. Despite what they and their hive of wretched miscreants would like us to believe, they sure as shit are not trying to get people to think about climate change. Because now all people can think about is what kind of boobery might come out of climate activists next. In fact, they probably just hurt their cause exponentially. There is not a climate fence sitter on the planet who's going to say, you know, I wasn't leaning one way or the other until I saw these brave youngsters out destroying irreplaceable works of art, screaming at the masses with impotent rage. And now I realize I want to be on their team. No. No, I'll tell you what they really want. Attention. They want their 15 minutes of fame. It plagues modern society, this need to go viral. People will do anything to get their face out there. Yeah, these fuckwits probably think they care about the climate, but they don't. See, their goal wasn't to do something productive for their cause. No. Their goal was to do something destructive for likes and views. Their shit helped the climate in no way whatsoever. It didn't win them any friends. All it did was get their faces in the headlines. And you know, deep in their deranged, idiotic hearts, their souls swell with pride, knowing that they made the evening news. This is good. Some people's kids, man. A sense of entitlement you need to have in order to feel that you are justified in destroying priceless pieces of cultural history because you think you've got it all figured out better than everybody else. They must have gotten everything they ever wanted on their birthdays. Twats. Speaking of birthdays, The U.S. Navy celebrated its 247th birthday last, is it Thursday? Thursday. What fucking day is it? It's all the same fucking day, man. October 13th, 2000, what year is it? 22. October 13th, 2022. For all you people from the future. It may be fitting that I was born in the same week as our United States Navy. Well, 203 years later. I may feel that old, but I'm not that old. Well, I had two experiences this week. I managed to go 43 years and 364 days without being stung by a bee. Now I have to reset that. That little bastard got me right in the jugular while I was busy carrying heavy shit. I hope his death was long and miserable. I managed to go 44 years and 2 days without ever having been involved in a drum circle. My streak ended Tuesday. Slightly uncomfortable. But maybe it was just the chairs. I was in Sacramento at the state capitol for the Veterans Arts Pop-Up Cafe. This was where 30 plus veterans from very different walks of life show their very different forms of art. Thanks to Steve Dilley of vetart.org for making that all happen. It was fun, and I got to meet some friends who I knew over the interwebs, communicated with previously, but had never met in person. Cheers to you, Kathleen. Thanks for all that you do for us veteran artists. You're awesome. Hell, I even made a new friend. Cheers, Rochelle. You are amazing and super cool. Can't wait to hang out with you again. Finally, I ended this week with a soiree put on by Yuba Sutter Arts and Culture at the Sutter Theater in Yuba City. It was a big band bash featuring the Yuba Sutter Big Band. Lots of dancing, lots of good music, and lots of tequila. I even danced through a couple songs. Not something I usually do. Yeah, I've got 2 shot knees and we got 2 left feet. And all the finesse of a baby giraffe. Well, that's about it for tonight, ladies and gentlemen. Next time, maybe I'll come to you with a sea story. Unless someone does some other art world shenanigans. God, I hope not. Until next time, soup is food, not a protest tool. Keep your chins up and your heads down. Cheers.
What shall we do with the drunken sailor? What shall we do with the drunken sailor? What shall we do with the drunken sailor? Early in the morning, way hey and up she rises, way hey and up she rises, way hey and up she rises. Early in the morning, putting in the longboat until he's sober, putting in the longboat until he's sober, putting in
You know, there was a time when people like that got the dog shit beat out of them. And they weren't stupid no more. Whoopsies. It. That little fucker just landed in my drink. You dick. Whatever, it's protein. Rum, Honolulu Lulu. Honolulu Lulu. Honolulu Lulu. Honolulu. The rum Honolulu Lulu. The rum Honolulu Lulu. Damn it. Whoopsies. Bet you that doesn't make it in the final cut. You know what this room needs? Another drink. Bob Saget.